I accidentally hit the language button on my remote last night and watched Family Guy in Spanish for 10 minutes, thinking it was a weird joke. It does sound like the sort of abstract joke that you'd see on Family Guy, to be fair. Hey everyone, my name is Jake and welcome to r/facepalm, where we look at the stupidity of other people so we feel better about ourselves. Oh, and here's a quick disclaimer. Average cost of a C-section. In Spain, $23.52, UK, $44.35, in Australia, $51.86, and in France, $64.41. But in the US, it's $15.041. We can afford Medicare for all. What we can't afford is continuing to charge women in the US more than any other country for giving birth. Ahem. Have you seen the hospitals in these places? Easy for you to say when you aren't the one giving birth in a third world setting. Does this person seriously think that France, Australia, UK and Spain are third world? Like, politics aside, that's so stupid. But for the UK, I can actually agree because I was born in England and the only delivery room my hospital had was an empty barn. Goodbye, California. Hello, San Francisco. How the hell you get into college with a caption like that? Let's just hope she's not a geography major. Which addiction is yours? Oh, and we've got an array of pills which are shaped in social media things. Wow. God, I just fucking love Uber too much. I cannot stop ordering Ubers to my house and having them drive me to the nearest bus stop and then calling another Uber to go to the next one. Ah. It's like there's a LinkedIn pill as well, as if people are addicted to their jobs or something. Do you know why your weapon is not shooting? Why would it not be shooting, Private? Maybe because you've run out of ammo. I like how he literally facepalms as well. Please give me an example of something someone said to you that was so astonishingly stupid that you can never forget it. I wrote an article about poverty on Native American reservation, and someone sent me an article titled 10 Indian Billionaires, and said, then explain this. And they were all people from India. Also, just because a few people in a group are rich, doesn't mean that group is rich. Are these like cans of soup that have solidified? I think. Still fancy that cup of soup now? Yes, because I'm fully aware that liquids start to solidify when you reduce their temperature. You freaking buffoon. That's like showing someone an ice cube and going, you would still drink this water, yeah? Yeah, I wouldn't. Look, it's solid. This one is captioned, this is big brain time. You know, we just gotta take the water from there and then we're gonna put it over there. No, it's not big brain time actually, it's big drained time. So, Blank said you took some pills while he was there. Yeah, I took my epilepsy medication. I prefer to be conscious instead of on the floor. I don't appreciate you doing drugs in front of my child. You know, medication is just a crutch. You need to show Blank that being well is just mind over matter. Yeah, just stop having epilepsy. Otherwise, you become dependent on those pills. God, this woman knows what she's talking about. Oh man, I can't be late on the first day. I made it. My first day at class. The school year is over, son. You missed it. Let me just tell you something about this final scene. I sat through this whole movie thoroughly enjoying every last bit of it. I even made a running motion when the first two gifts happened. When the movie finished, my boyfriend was very, very quiet, and he looked a little sad. I was very confused because it was a fantastic movie. He turned to me and said, "Is that supposed to represent how our education system doesn't make enough accommodations for mentally slower students?" Monsters University was a little deeper than I thought. Tumblr, shut up. He is a slug. The literal message is he is a slug who is slow, like slugs in nature. So stop. Yeah, come on, let's not overthink a movie about monsters training to scare kids. I'm pretty sure it's just a slug, yeah. Sam Smith announces his pronouns are they and them. Well, I hope they changed this after they realized. In the 1980s, A&W tried to compete with the McDonald's Quarter Pounder by selling a 1/3 pound burger at a lower cost. The product failed because most customers thought a Quarter Pounder was bigger. That just sums up the educational system, doesn't it? Public service announcement. Please do not park like this. That is my car on the right. I was contemplating having to crawl across the passenger seat when the woman who owned the car on the left came back. I pointed out calmly that she needs to be more aware of the cars around her when parking. Please, please tell me that she meant she's the one on the left. Because, she should have just got someone to Photoshop the lines out of there, at least if she was the one on the right. Does anyone else only get out of bed in multiples of 0 or 5? Like, it gets to 7:21, and I'm like, nah, I've missed it, I'll get up at 7:25. 0 doesn't multiply, idiot! Oh my... Like, you know what he meant, just shut up. Customer said she wanted to return this because the AirPods weren't in here. $3.50. I'm tired. Imagine how excited she was when she saw this deal. She's like, wait, Apple AirPods? $3.50? I've got to get some of these. Tide Pods and vaccines share 15 of the same ingredients. And we share like 80% DNA with banana peels. What's your point? I remember when I found this out and it was amazing. I was like, wait, we're bananas? This is a tweet from David Simon, who created the show The Wire. I've heard far stranger street names if you mean to imply that corn pop is unbelievable. By standards of street names, it's positively routine. Have you seen The Wire? Written by a veteran police reporter in Baltimore, who collaborated with a local veteran narcotics officer. It's intended to be a realistic Gang LE portrayal, so I'm sure this jab is an acknowledgement of Trump twisting reality into his own fantasy scenario. Have I seen The Wire? Well, he may have made it, but he might never have watched it. Who the hell makes zipper lubricant that looks like chapstick? I've been rubbing this on my lips for days. Wait, zipper lubricant? What? What is zipper lubricant? Quote unquote, I don't believe in astrology. The statement is incorrect in itself. Astrology is not a belief system like religion, which you may or may not believe. Astrology is a language. Do you ever say, I don't believe in Spanish? Say you don't understand it. I just want to point out, this has 37,000 likes and over 9,000 retweets. Why? If astrology was a language, it would have a Duolingo course, and it doesn't, so he's wrong. Sea levels are rising because rocks are falling into the ocean, says US lawmaker. If kids don't stop skipping stones, the polar bears will die. God. People run from rain, but sit in bathtubs full of water. Charles Bukowski. Wow, Bukowski, so profound of you. Do you also bathe fully clothed, you dickhead? Ooh, isn't it funny that a person will eat when they're hungry, but will duck if you throw an apple in their face? I want to know who saw that quote and agreed. Hey, is this mousepad Windows 10 compatible? You know it's a piece of cloth, right? Yeah, I know that, but is it compatible with Windows 10? Hey everyone, if you want to check out a similar video to that, then click on screen right now. And if you want to see some epically funny jokes, follow me on Twitter at FakeJakeYT. And if you want to see probably not a lot, then go on my Instagram as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.